Hello, and welcome to another episode of Josh and Kelly. We have had a pretty adventurous and topsy-turvy week, starting with a little bit of a disaster. So let's get right into it. Well, I have to admit, never in all my life have I had such an adventure backing up. When Kelly was discovering all that, she was supposed to be directing me back into the spot. And I'm looking in the mirrors, and then I looked at the reverse camera, and all I saw was Kelly right up in it like that. So I slammed on my brakes, and then I saw the door open, and the camera was like, instead of looking straight back, the camera started looking, pans to the side. I'm like, that's a reversing camera. Shouldn't be doing that. She must have opened the door. So I threw it in park and all that, and then she comes racing up here. We have a water leak. We got a flood.
No, I said we have an emergency.
Yes, true. That's true. You said emergency.
I was trying to stay calm, but I was just like, when I saw that water pouring, like I said earlier, I just was like, I didn't even think about it. He was backing up, that I should tell him to stop moving. I just was, thank goodness he did that. I opened up that door, I was just like...
I love you dearly, but Kelly has emotive responses to everything and not logical.
Yes, very emotional.
Yeah.
I'm the second to admit it, apparently.
Yeah. Okay, so the sink now is only about a quarter full. Kelly and I have been bailing it like mad with Sophie's dog dishes and pouring it into the fireplace over here. Things are still soaked. I think the sink was overflowing and it flooded here and it came down. This little electrical outlet may have been affected by it because I think water was dripping in it and the light wasn't on. It may have shorted, so I've turned it off as a starting point. Sleeping bags are soaked, so this sleeping bag here is soaked. It took a lot of the water, and the gray water tank I think is full, which is why the sink was flooding, because it filled the gray water tank and then backed up here into the sink, and then it overflowed the sink, so that's why all this is wet here. But if that's the case, that tells me two things. One, this gray water tank is probably full, but also that the seals and everything on what we did in terms of our plumbing are pretty good because there's water pressure coming in there. But we'll find that out when we empty this sink. But Kelly's going to show you more of the outside because she's got a whole bunch of stuff.
I can't even get over, these sleeping bags are so drenched. They're sitting here and I was like, all these ants are crawling over it, and Josh is like, that's the worst. Thank goodness the two sleeping bags were there because they did absorb a lot of it. The truck is at a little bit of an angle. Wow, the wind's kicking up. And it's dripping out. But like Josh said, at least it's only this back half, and hopefully some of the electrical is okay.
Yeah, so the sooner we get this bailed, the sooner we can dry things out, the better off we're going to be.
I don't think we're going to use our sleeping bags tonight.
And it might not dry in time.
Oh boy. I just hope everything's okay.
Yeah. All right, so I've just pulled Kelly's monitors and stuff out of her cases. The cases are wet on the bottom because they were on the floor, standing up. But the monitors themselves are dry. Her keyboard, everything is dry. So that's good. She's able to work.
The keyboard box was drenched. I can't get over that and the mouse are fine. It feels...
Yeah.
So I think we found it just in time.
I think so. So I'm just checking out, the floor is wet back here and stuff, but it doesn't go... I can see the watermark on this right here, and it's way down the bottom. So look, maybe a ½ inch of water might have come back here, and then move forward. So I think for the most part, everything is pretty good. So here is our wettest things. That's our carpet, sleeping bag, monitor cases, Kelly's work bags hanging up there.
My coffee pot was in the sink.
It was literally submerged.
You think there's a chance it'll work?
I think it is done. Is my guess. I'm gonna have to
plug it in just for.
Yeah, don't plug it into our electrical system.
No, bad idea.
We don't need it shorting out and doing anything with our electrical, because I think our electrical is fine except for that one power strip. I think everything else is fine. So.
This is amazing. We're moving up here. We're so excited about this epic spot.
I mean, look at that view. I mean, who wouldn't be excited about that?
He's backing up, and I just see this water pouring out, and I opened the door, and I was just like, oh my gosh, the whole sink was just like a waterfall. And it was like one of those moments where you're just so in shock, and you're like, is this really happening? I mean, you know, your plans like that can just change, as we all know. We've all.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
there's,
gosh.
it's still dripping, still leaking out. There's water coming down, but for the most part, it's out. Now we just gotta come in here, dry all this off so it doesn't get below the paint and hit the wood, and then I think we'll be good after that.
I try to tell you things to get clean, and you don't listen, so I have to take measures into my own hands and make it flood so I can get. So now I'm in my stress and I'm cleaning and reorganizing everything.
She's cleaning, reorganizing everything. I mean, I'm talking about the top cabinets at the back that we would have had to have literally 4 feet of water in here for them to get wet. And she's pulling things out and reorganizing.
I found peanut butter. I found like 3 things I didn't know were back there. And but a lot of things had honey. Honey had spilled back there, so it was sticking to it, so I took care of that. And I think the biggest thing is just the coffee maker. Like, we're going to wash, go to laundromat, we'll go to Walmart or Home Depot, get another strip. And
Get another power strip. We'll look at another coffee maker at Walmart.
I still have this press too. I have the pieces to it, so I could always do. But that coffee maker is like a game changer, because I don't have to get the induction stove out, heat the water, pour it in there, like
Just
that little
flips a
thing.
switch. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Set it up at night and just flick it, especially out here getting up at 4 a.m.
Yeah. So
my.
we're starting to put things back together. We still got some things drying. Those are dry. I haven't checked that one yet. The wettest thing is the kind of rug that's hanging off of it there, but that's not going to dry. So I can see it from here, it's still dripping. That's not going to dry. We'll have to roll that up and dry it out tomorrow. It's not that big a deal. Sleeping bags, we're going to take the laundromat and wash. Probably that towel too. Everything else is pretty dry. Like paper products, like the tissues and stuff that got really wet, we'll just throw them out. But yeah.
We're 100% thanking the Lord. It could have been so much worse. Like the electrical, the computer stuff, like went into laundromat and buy a new cord and coffee pot, or nothing compared to what
Could have been.
initial anticipation was of.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we're not bad. Not bad at all.
Very thankful. Oh boy.
All right, after that little adventure, we have to go in town, hit the laundromat, and wash some of that stuff and dry it. So we actually have sleeping bags to sleep in tonight.
And maybe get water, since we don't have water to shower.
Yeah, we might have to try and get some water. We'll probably shower at the gym, at least, so we don't have to worry about that for tonight. But
hoping we get this epic spot.
and then
again,
we have to do some replacements. We have to try to replace your coffee maker if we can, and we need to replace the extension, the power strip that got flooded with water. That power strip, when I picked it up, was literally dripping and pouring water out of it, like it got soaked. So
it's 4 o'clock, so we have a couple hours, right? We can get it all done.
yeah, we gotta
ASAP.
We gotta move though.
We gotta get out of this mountain now.
So where have we managed to get to, Kelly?
Our same epic spot. So, just as a little update from yesterday, I'm taking a photo. So, we got the laundry done. We did find a coffee pot at Walmart, but we couldn't find the strip, the electrical strip. So we found that at Home Depot. So we got all that done, but then decided it was so late. We barely made it to the Y last night to shower. So we just slept there. I worked there today, and then we had a couple more errands, and now we just came back, and there's people in all the camp spots. So we weren't sure, but we got our same spot again. So we're pretty excited about it.
In here, oh, look at that view. Epic view.
Yesterday, this time, I opened the door and we had all that flooding water. So.
Yeah, this is a nice change. This is a nice change. We'll take it.
Yes.
So this spot is really quite epic. It really is. Just looking out over it all, and then it's in clouds, so you can't really see at the moment. But out here, beyond this little hill, on the way out there towards the horizon, that's the painted desert. It's not really coming up very well in terms of its colors because of the clouds, but yeah, that's kind of where we are. We're on the eastern side of the San Francisco mountains, looking out towards the Painted Desert. And somewhere out there, I think maybe a little bit back this direction, is the Petrified Forest as well. But yeah, this is a nice grand view. So we've just hiked up a hill. You can actually see the lighting's changed, and you can see a little bit better the Painted Desert out there. Well, the camera doesn't pick it up nearly as well as the naked eye does, but that's the Painted Desert. But we are parked just down the hill, probably behind those trees somewhere there. And we come up the hill just to have a little view. You can see this amazing view all around, looking over towards that back peak there. I believe that is Mount Humphreys, Arizona's highest peak, which one of these days we're gonna climb. Here we are, huh, Soph? Home sweet home. We're a nice little spot. We've leveled the truck nicely on rocks, and yeah, it's gonna be a pretty spectacular sunrise, I think, too. But we're gonna settle in for a nice evening and probably be asleep within half an hour.
I'm sleepwalking.
Yeah, we're both kind of tired, so yeah, we'll be asleep in no time. We'll see you in the morning.
Good night.
Well, good morning. This is our view as the sun is getting ready to come up. There's no hill blocking it, so there's a hill blocking the sun to our east, and therefore the sun hasn't hit us yet. But out there, there's no hill blocking it, so the sun has reached it. So here's Soph and I, kind of reaching the end of our walk. She's literally standing on this precipice, looking over. She's got no fear of heights. But this is our view along this ridgeline. The sun's just come up. We can see everything all along here. It's amazing. And if you look really, really closely, the truck is out here. There's the truck. Kelly's in there working. We are way over here on this ridge, taking in this amazing view. So here we are, leaving. That's our view. It's been a fantastic spot for us, but we are heading out because we have a sick doggy. Kelly can explain more.
So, yeah, like if you've been watching the channel, you know, like we've kind of been cycling with her where she, you know, will eat and then not eat so well. And then, you know, also sometimes associated with some nausea or vomiting and diarrhea. So, we had multiple days recently where we were feeding, like you've seen us getting the rotisserie chicken and we're giving it to her. I'm feeding her 4 times a day.
And she's still losing weight.
She's still losing weight. And then yesterday she didn't eat at all. And then this morning when she got up, she started like having vomiting and more diarrhea, you know, just dry heaving, some bile. And
at least 3 times she vomited.
Yeah.
I saw her. Yeah.
So we, as soon as the vet opened today, well, Josh actually called yesterday and made an appointment for Sunday. Today is Friday, so we were just like, let's call first thing and see if they can get her in. So we're able to do that now. So we're heading there to get her sorted out. Hopefully, it's just maybe a parasite or something. I can't imagine. So it's been a few hours. Last time we spoke to you, we let you know that we were going to the vet. So
we've been.
She's okay. They did blood work, and then we decided to do an x-ray, and can't fully figure out a specific diagnosis, but we're going to just treat the symptoms. So her GI upset and you know, medicine for nausea and some probiotics. So no antibiotics, but yeah, she started to perk up once we got there, and then after the visit and being there and getting all the tests, and we gave her medicine, but it was only like we were at our location at the gym to go work out and shower. It was like barely 10 minutes. And we got the chicken out, and she was like acting all interested and sniffing. So there was no way that this antiemetic for nausea was kicked in yet. But I was like, girl, all this time you didn't eat for 2 days, and we barely pulled out the parking lot of the vet, and she was hungry again. So we're very excited.
Yeah, we're very happy that she's eating.
Yeah, it was just funny how that happens. But we didn't have to wait for the medicine to work, or
Yeah. So she's eaten a couple of bowls of chicken.
Yes.
Which is good. So as she goes tonight, and we'll feed her again once or twice, maybe even in the morning before we go to Overland Expo. Well, good morning. There's Miss Soph. She's doing better. She's eaten this morning. She's had some peanut butter, and she's taken all of her meds, so she's doing good. She's had a fairly normal level of energy this morning, which is quite remarkable. See how skinny she is. She's lost weight. Kelly's in here getting herself organized. Let me come a little so you can see her because she's all in shadow, but there she is, getting organized.
Good morning.
Yeah, hard to see her.
I feel like we have a big adventure today. I'm excited to go to this big expo.
We do have a big adventure today, and we are very excited to go to the expo. We've been to the other one. We haven't been to a Western one, so yeah, we're excited. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
We had an excellent day yesterday at the Overland Expo. We did a lot of things, got some ideas for stuff, so stay tuned for some of that.
It was really good.
And we met some people. We met Clay and Rochelle from Overland, and Kelly.
It's exciting.
And Kelly met Chad from Living the Van Life. I'll put those clips in here so you can see them. All right, we are here with Clay and Rochelle from Overland at the Overland Expo.
So excited to meet them.
And we had a nice day. We met a new friend, ran him in the parking lot, and then he hung out with us all day. We went to lunch and did dinner afterwards as well.
Hi, Justin.
So yeah, Justin, if you want. But yeah, we had a great day. So a lot of innovative things, things to make us think, things to make us plan and do some stuff. But again, we'll talk more about that later. But yeah, we had an excellent time. But
didn't get as many. Well, we have some things to show you after this, but didn't get as many pictures as I wanted to. It was very busy and hectic, and
yeah.
We had Sophie, and there's just a lot of dogs and a lot of things going on.
Yeah, it was. But Sophie's doing a lot better. She handled the whole thing. She was eating, she was drinking, all of that, which is great news from her standpoint. So we're very happy with that.
Josh and I separated at different times to do different classes, and then she was with one of us and could lay down and rest in the shade, and so that gave her some respite that she needed throughout the day. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was good. But
we're happy she's better.
We're very happy she's better. Very, very happy she's better. So with that said, we're going to end this video here and say, as always, thanks for watching. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It really does help the channel out. And feel free to share it with your friends, because we want as many people as we can to be able to enjoy what we enjoy. But yeah, until next time, we'll see you out there.
See you out there.